Hey guys, it's Wednesday. I thought I would open up the vlog today because today is an exciting day. My hair is wet. It is still drying. I just refreshed it, so it's a little bit damp. But today I get to go see Fredrik Backman, which is pretty stinking cool. He happened to post something, I think it was like last week on Instagram, and I just happened to see the post. If I hadn't seen that, I would have missed it. But I'm going to Kitchener and I am gonna go see him, and I think that's pretty stinking cool. I don't know how these things work. I want to take and every morning the way home gets longer and longer and see if he'll sign it. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how these things work. I don't know if that is that weird. Are you supposed to bring a book? Are you supposed to, I don't know. I feel like you're supposed to buy something there, but I might just buy a book that I haven't got yet and see if he'll sign the one that I love. Or, well, I have lots that I love, but you know what I mean. I've never met an author before. I've never gone to like a book signing thing or anything like that. So that's really exciting. It's at the like Kitchener Public Library. I am so excited to go do that today. I almost thought I wasn't going to be able to go, and then Jared said that he would leave work like half an hour early so I could get there on time. And so that was super sweet. So I'm going to be driving the kids into town, dropping them off at his work so that he can bring them back home because we live like half an hour away from his work, so everything takes longer. So that is the exciting part of the day. But next, I figure I will get into the fact that I finished A Gentleman in Moscow. I actually read this really quickly. I think it took me like 4 days, and it's almost 500 pages, so that's pretty good. I adored this book. I just thought the whole the writing style was so captivating for me. I literally ate up every single word in this book. It was so good. I gave this book 5 stars. I absolutely adored it. But sometimes I like to torture myself and go on Goodreads after I finish reading, after I write my review, and then I read through all of my friends or whatever who've read the same book. I'll read their reviews, and then I'll go through, and I love to read 1-star reviews on books that I love. I don't know why. I think it's funny to read through those. And there was one comment in particular that made me chuckle because they said that this book was referred to them as a book for people who loved The Book Thief and All the Light We Cannot See, which are 2 of my favorite books. And even in last week's vlog, I mentioned that there was definitely Marcus Zusak vibes in this, and obviously other people recognize that as well. So those are 2 books that I absolutely loved. And the person was like, it was recommended to me because of this book and this book, both of which I hated. And then they read this one and hated it. And I just thought that was funny because the person literally said, you're not going to like this if you don't like these. And they read it anyway, and they hated it. And I thought that was funny. There was a bunch. The book itself, I think it has an average of 4.3 or 4.4, which is pretty good on Goodreads to have a book rated that high. But I just adored it. I think what bothered a lot of people is this pretty much skims over the entirety of the war. And I think that bothered a lot of people. But essentially, Moscow it was never really invaded. And so if he's on house arrest living inside of a hotel, what perspective does he really have on the war? Because nothing for him really changes. He's in the same building, in the same place, with the same people all the time. So going through the war would have probably just dragged it out, because we go through about, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but this book spans over 30 years or something. And I just adored it. I thought it was so incredible. It was so good. And I was told that this is actually coming out in a TV show, or as a TV show, and I am so excited to watch it. I doubt Jared will read the book, but I think he might actually enjoy the show watching it with me. But I loved the characters in this book. The Count, I found him extremely charming and lovable. A lot of people thought it was forced, I guess, or a few people thought it was forced. But I just loved it. So if you happen to have a very similar taste in books to me, and you like Anthony Doerr or Marcus Zusak, their kind of writing style where it's almost a little bit overwritten. I feel like some people might think this book is a little bit pretentious in the way that it's written, but I just thought it was so elegant and sophisticated, and I just felt like I was in an old black and white movie or something. Just adored this. And then I'm almost done, guys. I'm at page 1122. out of 1250. So I have like a little under 100 pages, or a little more than 100 pages to go. Math skills, not good. I'm gonna try and finish this either, well, I won't get it done today, but sometime this week I want to finish this one, and that is exciting because if I finish this, that means I read 900 pages of this book this month, and that is fantastic. That was so cool! I just got out of the Fredrik Backman meetup and I got 2 books signed, which is super cool, and that was really exciting. He is so cool. He's so funny. He just has like the sense of humor he has in his books, like that is him as a person. He is hilarious. He's so funny and so friendly. He was just, oh man, this was like one of the coolest things I've done in a really long time. And he's like super chatty, so it was so neat to hang out with somebody, not for a long time, but we all got to like wait in the lineup, and he took time to talk to every single person and like have a genuine little conversation. And I just thought that was so cool. I just appreciate that so much. I think this was really cool. I'm super excited. I almost was late because my GPS decided to try and make me drive through a construction zone. It thought there was a road there. There was not a road there. So I almost didn't make it in time, but I did. I got here, I found my way. I met a really nice lady in line. She was super sweet, and we hung out on our journey up to the front for the signing, and all the people who were working here were so awesome. Tonight was awesome. Anyway, I have an hour drive home, and I need to leave this parking lot before my ticket says you waited too long for parking. So I need to go, but I wanted to update that because that is so cool. Hey guys, I am in the shade, and I am still squinty. I wanted to pop on here and update really quickly in case I forget to do it later. I have 25 pages left. 25 pages, that's all I have to go, so I should really get reading and stop talking. But it was funny because remember earlier in the week, I'm sure in one of the last clips, I mentioned that there was an order that was tracking, that was coming, and I didn't really know what it was, but I thought it was my camera batteries because what the heck else would be tracked? It was my order of scrunchies. I ordered like 24 scrunchies or something like that. If you hear digging, someone back here. Bowser, you're noisy. Thinks he can be loud. Anyway, I ordered like 20 scrunchies off of AliExpress. Some for me, some for my sister. Speaking of which, how freaking cute is this? It's even got a bow on it. Anyway, that's what the order was. That's what was being tracked, my order of scrunchies. So I have no idea where my camera batteries are. I thought they were coming. They're probably on their way, but I don't know where they are. Anyway, that was my funny story for the day because I was like, yeah, my camera batteries just got dropped off because I got a little notification. Nope, it wasn't camera batteries. It was scrunchies. I mean, I'm not complaining because I freaking love scrunchies. Absolutely think they're the cutest things, and I'm just like reviving my 90s dreams because when I was a kid, scrunchies were awesome, and then all of a sudden they weren't, and they were gone forever. Anyway, I have, like I said, 25 pages left. This book is blowing my mind. Things are coming together, things are falling apart, things are just like, it's a 10 book, it's at least from what I've been told, a 10 book series, so lots is gonna go on, but I love this book, and I can't even guess what is going to happen in the next 25 pages. I'm super freaking excited that I finished that book this month. It's amazing. I'm still kind of reeling and fangirling from yesterday. I just can't get over how sweet he was. I haven't really met any famous people. Like, I met Rick Mercer once. We got our picture taken with him because my friend's dad had like extra tickets to go see him film his show. But like, I've never gone to any kind of meetup or anything like that. Nothing, ever. So this was really cool for me, and the whole experience was awesome. I went by myself. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. One of my friends was gonna go, but she didn't have a babysitter, so I went solo, which is fine. I met this really sweet girl on the line behind me. I might have also said that. She was so nice to talk to, and like, because I was just standing there by myself, and then, I don't know, at some point I like looked back and said something. I think we were joking because the sun was like right in our eyes and blinding everybody, and then that sparked the rest of the conversation, and she happened to be there alone too, so that was fun. I got to talk to her. Anyway, it was just such a cool experience. I absolutely loved it, and now I will be watching like a hawk to see who else comes around me, because I think that would be pretty cool. But it was such a neat thing, and listening to him talk about his books and how he writes, and like how character driven he is, like he's like how the people in the books need to be people in his mind before they can make decisions and stuff in the book. It was just so interesting to hear him talk about that. If he ever comes back to like my area again, I will totally go to another like meetup thing. Because guys, I finished The Way of Kings. That was the longest. Like, Rainer got home and I had like 10 pages left, and there was just too much distraction. So I did finish the last 10 pages, which was, I think the last few pages was literally just the epilogue. It was so good. I feel like I'm very content with how this one ended, because I was expecting like this really horrendous gut punch just because of previous books that I've read. And so I was just expecting this really, really bloody, disgusting ending. And it was actually a lot more subdued, a little bit more quiet of an ending. But also, I kind of feel like the way that it panned out, the characters kind of deserved a little bit more of a subdued ending, because there's 9 books left that we have to get through, and I'm sure that there's like lots of time for the people that I love to have bad things happen to them. So I'm just gonna, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil much, but it's the first book, so I feel like it's not as like bad to say a little bit. Anyway, I'm okay with how it ended. I would say it's a little bit more subdued than what I was expecting, but also I'm okay, and I kind of appreciate it because it ended in a way where like I really, really want to get to the next book soon, but also I'm not completely crushed inside, if that makes sense. But yeah, totally loved this. I feel like the first book in the series always sort of sets a precedence over the rest of the series. It's just whether or not it has a strong start, and like that can be really good for a series or really bad, I guess, depending on what direction it goes in. So the next book I'll probably be comparing against this one, and if I like it just as much or better, it'll get a 5-star. If I don't find it as interesting, well, 4 stars, 3 stars, I don't know. I'm assuming I'm gonna probably love all of these books because I've yet to read any Sanderson that I don't enjoy. I mean, I've only read 4, but they were pretty hefty sized books, and to get through all of them and love them all, that was pretty great. But now that I have finished The Way of Kings, and I just dropped something, I am finally starting A Clash of Kings. Will I finish it this month? Heck no, there's 2 days left in the month, but I'm gonna start it. I was gonna start it a couple months ago, lost track of things. I am definitely gonna start it. I'm gonna get as much of this as I can done before I start the second Stormlight book, which I guess the 4th one is coming out soon, so I'm not rushing too badly, but like I also want to catch up to read it when it comes out. We'll see if I can read it that fast. I'm not even sure when it's coming out, but I don't know if I can read that fast either. Hey guys, happy Friday. I am just checking in really quick because we're about to run out the door, and I didn't want to forget to update you guys. So this morning I read the first 40-50 pages or so. I've already got a few tabs in there. So excited to be back in this world. I have to say the prologue in this one, because Stannis isn't a character that I like very much, it definitely like sets the tone for the book, but I just don't like him. I just don't. So the prologue is pretty long, and it's all about Stannis, but I love like Sir Davos. I love Davos. Oh man, I just love him. He is so, like, he's just so good. I just love Davos. And so like you meet a whole bunch of like characters in this one. It's so good. I am so excited to be back in this world and in this book, and I'm gonna try and make a huge dent on it in this month. So spoilers for July TBR, but I am definitely gonna work really hard at getting through as much of this as possible. As for myself, I am all dolled up because Jared and I are going out. He has like a work thing tonight where We're just going for dinner on this boat with like his work, so we got to take off like right now. Anyway, this is what I'm wearing. It's just my stripy red dress. I never paint my nails, but I painted them red well, I always paint my nails, sorry. I never paint my nails red because I always think it looks a little weird, but they're short, so maybe it's fine. I don't know, we're a little matchy-matchy here. Anyway, I gotta scoot, take off, we gotta drop off the kids, and then go up to dinner, so exciting! Guys, happy Saturday. It is, what am I saying? It's Saturday. I feel like I opened the vlog with wet hair. Now I'm closing the vlog with wet hair, but that's fine. Anybody with like wavy, curly, not that this has anything to do with reading, but anyone with like wavy, curly-ish hair knows how unpredictable it is. Like pretty much every time you get it wet, it's gonna look different when it dries. And some days you're like, whoa, and then other days you're like, what are you doing? I don't know. So we'll see what this turns into. Last night was fun. We went on the, it was supposed to be a booze cruise, but the boat we were on ended up, apparently they lost their liquor license or didn't have a liquor license or something. So it was a not booze cruise. The food was delicious though. The view was beautiful. It was really fun. It was a good time. And then afterwards we went to this place called Sociables, and they just have a whole bunch of different kinds of beer and stuff on tap. So like 10 of us went there after, like a bunch of people from Jared's work, and we were there until like after midnight. It was a lot of fun. Yesterday was super fun. It was a good time. My parents had the kids overnight, so we have to go and get them very soon. Jared's just having a shower, and I was just reading, and also just watched Kaylin's fashion video she just put up. I will link her channel down below, Kaylin Abridged. She is so adorable. So if you don't watch her videos, go watch them. I will put her channel link down below because she is like a joy to have. She's just so sweet. Anyway, today we are going grocery shopping. We have to pick up our kids because tomorrow we're gonna go camping. So hopefully if you see this on Monday, you know I got shit done. But we're going camping tomorrow, and we'll get back on Monday, and it's gonna be fun, I think. We haven't taken, like we went camping years ago. It's crazy, we haven't been camping in like 4 years. We took Rainer when he was like 3, when I was pregnant with Adelaide, like just barely pregnant, and we haven't gone since, and I don't really know why. We just haven't. Like we go to the cottage in the summertime and stuff, but we just haven't taken the kids on like a tent camping trip. I think it was just stressful because Ella was like in diapers, and I was just like trying to figure out how we would do everything. Anyway, we're gonna go tomorrow morning. We're gonna leave and then get home Monday afternoon at some point. This snazzy snaz loves being outdoors, so he's gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be super awesome. I doubt I'll get any reading done, but I do plan on bringing a Clash of Kings with me. I am, 63 pages in, so not very far, but I'm so excited to be back in like this world. Although I have to say, after finishing The Way of Kings, I'm like really wanting to get back in to those characters because they're so new to me. But these ones, like, I'm used to them. I love them. Well, I'm getting to love them. How do I explain this? Some characters, like, I started out loving and I ended up not liking so much, and then other characters I started out hating and then really loved. So, like, I love going through that again. I've already put in quite a few notes and things because I love these books so much. So excited to be back in here. I'm gonna try and read some of this while we're gone or on the drive up, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, that is, I think, everything that I needed to update this week. I'm super excited to be going camping. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna eat lots of delicious food. I love just snacking my life away. It's gonna be a good time. Probably get some juice boxes for the kids because special days call for special treats. And I will talk to you guys in next week's vlog, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you were up to this week or what you're gonna be up to this week. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys.